Greetings, folks. It's Tim from Box Talk Garage. Hope you're all having a great weekend. Sunday night here, and plan was for this week to head to Vegas to see my mom, but Fuzzy, the three-legged wonder dog, still having some issues, so we've got to stay here. So we rescheduled that trip, but I've gone ahead and, hey buddy, ears key. I've gone ahead and kept my week's vacation because I need a vacation. It's been a while. So what we're doing here is going back in time, seriously back in time. I've mentioned in a couple of videos that I've been picking up some Tamiya military kits, World War II, specifically World War II German military kits. Some of the kits that I built when I was a kid. Similar to the cars and the bikes that I've talked about in other videos. Come on, dude. You know you're gonna. You might just as well do it now and get it over with. So, I'm easing back into this. So I'm starting with something that I did not build as a kid, but something that has been around for a long time. In fact, this one that I'm about to unbox is 52 years old. So 1973. So give me a second. I'm going to turn the camera around and we're going to do this unboxing. It's a small kit. It's going to be a quick unboxing. But there is kind of a cool little extra in the box that I'm sure a lot of you folks will remember from back in the day. So give me just a moment. We'll spin this thing around and I'll show you what we got. All right, folks. So we're back. So this is the Sd.Kfz.2 Kleines Kettenkraftrad. Later on, this was shorted to just Kettenrad, I believe. And yeah, early on in World War II, actually, I think before the war actually started, there was a request from developers for a kind of an airlift portable half-track, and this was the result. So I've seen these kits over the years. I've never built them. It's one of those classic Tamiya kits that's been reissued a few times. This is the 1973 boxing, as I mentioned a moment ago. So let's take a look at what we've got in the box. One thing that is interesting right off the bat is the engine is die-cast metal. So this was a 1973 thing. Later on, the engine was not die-cast. So you can find other instructions on scale mates for other boxings of this, other issuance, and it's kind of interesting. So a little die-cast metal engine. Should have opened the bag here before I flipped this around, but there's not too much, so it's not going to take very long. So there is a couple of pieces loose in the bag, which I'm not going to mess with. We'll start at the back end first. So this kit has three combat crew. So you've got the driver, which you see here, and then you've got your fellow who's carrying the machine gun, and another guy that's walking with him carrying an ammo box and a rifle. It's kind of a support staff. And of course we've got bases for these. Got a Panzerfaust, anti-tank weapon. Got a couple of options. So you've got the German helmets, or you've got the soft caps. There's another soft cap in the bag that broke off the sprue. You got some other bits and pieces. Of course, we got the little the machine gun there. Got rifles, got entrenching tools. There's our ammo box, as well as some other personal bits and pieces for our soldiers. We have a very small decal set, and we're not going to zoom in too far on that because it does have a couple of swastikas on it, and we all know how YouTube, similar to Facebook, feels about swastikas. And then here's, the entire kit, 2 sprues. So we've got, the side body parts. We've got the interior center piece. Got a small little dashboard, shifter. We've got some lights. And then over here, we've got tracks. We've got the motorcycle front tire. This does come with this trailer, so you got the trailer there as well. So there's the tires for the trailer. There's the tire for the motorcycle. And of course, to give you an idea of my change in scale. So going from 1/12 to 1/35, this is going to be interesting. More bits and pieces for the motorcycle front end. So I'm really looking forward to this. Got a instruction sheet. It's got a couple of pictures of the real unit back in the day. Little background information here. The Kleines Kettenkraftrad, it says here, actually translates to small tracked motorcycle. But again, then it later just was shortened to Kettenkrad. So you got information on painting and applying decals on your soldiers. Camouflage options for the vehicle itself. And then on the other side, you got 9 steps of assembly. And if you look online, on YouTube, most of the videos of this, a lot of this gets assembled first and then just kind of, I'll use the term bulk sprayed. So I might do that. But then the cool thing that's in here, and this is the walk down memory lane for a lot of us. I remember getting these little mini Tamiya catalogs in the kits when I was a kid. Got some stuff that I built. I mean, I've got the 1/12 John Player Special. I did a video on that. Unfortunately, my decals didn't make it, so it's just a black car. But then, I used to love looking at these pictures of these built-up kits, and now I look at this and it's like, yep, built that armored car when I was a kid. Built the Flak Panzer when I was a kid. Got a few of these kits now in the stash. There's the P34, the 6-wheeler. We get over here, we got the large scale Ferrari, got that in the stash, built that in the stash. I'm just, it's a walk down memory lane, but at the same time, it's like, oh man, I really, really remember that. And then on the back, they had some really great pictures of some of the naval vessels that were available with, again, more information on different kits that they had available. They got the 1/12. There's the 1/12 racing car series, which is probably, it's not going to happen for me. We got the 135th military miniatures, which then goes over and goes all the way down almost to the bottom here. So just really cool, really neat. Again, walk down memory lane. And this was factory sealed. I opened this I took the plastic off the box just before I sat down to shoot this video. So this is the, again, the first time since 1973 that these bits and pieces are seeing the, I was going to say the light of day, but it's getting kind of dark. So anyway, I'm going to put that back in because it's got a couple pieces that fell off. And then there's my sprues. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little video series with this. I'm gonna see how I go with camouflage painting. My plan is actually to kind of go with this color scheme, which is the dark German gray. So that's how I'm starting out. I have not painted or assembled a figure in so many years. I can't even imagine. So we're going to see how we go with that as well. But that's about it. So yeah, just wanted to do a little Sunday night unboxing. So something certainly different for the channel. You know, box stock military garage. I don't know, box stock military museum. So, you know, let me know what you think in the comments down below about this slight detour. I'm going to continue building bikes. I'm going to continue to build cars and trucks, you know, race cars, all that stuff. But I do want to get into some of the military stuff. Like I said, got a couple airplanes planned as well. I still need to do that unboxing of the box, the Strike Eagle that I boxed up 30 years ago. So, but yeah, there we go, folks. 52-year-old kit. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, 1973. I'm just checking my notes here real quick. Yeah, 1973. 52 years old. And looking forward to it. So, thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it. Again, appreciate all the likes, the shares, the comments, the subs, all of that stuff. Let me know what you think of this build coming up. Let me know if you've kind of, you know, built any of the Tamiya military kits recently or when you were a kid. If there's any of those that you're looking for. A lot of these are still readily available, even the oldie original ones. But that's about it. So, again, lots of folks in our community, not just in the modeling community, but in general, are needing some thoughts and prayers right now. So we are definitely sending that out for everybody. Thanks again for watching. And we will catch you a little bit later on this week. So this is Tim from Box Stock Garage and my buddy Key. And we're out of here.